let's go back to 2008
Oh,
to your draft time. So, well, first, Courtney was working out for a bunch of teams during the
mm-hmm,
draft period. Was there a team that you feel that he liked working out more over another?
he was just tickled pink to meet some players and working out with them. He
Yeah.
really didn't care. It's
Yeah.
like he got chosen. He was just over the moon. He was just like a kid in the candy store. He was just so happy, and I was just so proud of him. Here my baby growing up into a young man. I'm
Right.
like, wow. But I had a lot of issues when he went to college because I'm like, what am I gonna do? Empty. That is true. Emptiness syndrome is horrible.
It is.
Because I was so used to doing for my kids.
Yeah.
I put myself on the back burner, and when the kids grow up, you're like, well, dog. Everyone said, oh, you should be happy, but I'm not. I miss.
Right.
But then here come the games in college, and you having a ball. But yeah, but he really enjoyed trying out for the different teams. He was on edge. He was nervous and everything. But then he was happy seeing all these players that saw on TV and everything. So
Let's talk about draft night.
I was so nervous.
You're the best.
Draft night. I was at work. And I was thinking of a menu, what I was planning to have, at the house. So I got off from work early. And I'm like, oh, Lord, do you think he's going to get drafted? I was asking my husband. Yes, he's going to get drafted. That's what my husband would say. I don't see why not. There's not 30 people better than Courtney in this draft, And I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's only 400 jobs,
Of course.
And, little did I think, if I had really thought about it, because when I got home from work, every news station was in front of my house. Ooh. That should have been an indication that he was going to get drafted. Because why would all of these news channels be at my house?
Wow.
Waiting on me to come home. I thought that was weird. I'm like, what done happened? What? Did somebody break in my house and die? What?
Well, I don't think the news shows up when someone breaks in your house.
What is going on? I just wasn't thinking because that's how nervous I was. I got home and I started cooking the hot wings, making chili dogs, all this, getting everything ready for my mom, my aunt, my cousin, my sister, the family coming over. Like I said before, the kids went to the hotel. They went to Hyatt, to the Hyatt Regency and everything. He was on pins and needles. I was on pins and needles. I couldn't breathe. I'm like, I just got to calm down. So I'm serving everybody, and everyone said, why don't you just sit down? I'm like, I can't. I had to keep busy. I was trying to get the news people to drink some champagne, some water, anything. But I just had no idea. So the draft came on. And then you hearing all the other people, and I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Do you think he's going to get drafted? I was even talking to the newsman. I'm like, do you think he's going to get drafted? And they just smiled, wouldn't say nothing. They knew.